Hey everyone, Vince here. Welcome to episode 11 of From a Dad's Perspective. I do apologize about my voice, and I do feel under the weather, of course. I did record this episode previously last Sunday, but because of everything that's going on with recovering from the tooth pain and everything, and then my son bringing home COVID from school, which got my wife sick and got me sick yesterday, which is Thursday. I'm recording this, well, no, Wednesday. Today's Thursday. Man, my days are running together. I've been working from home. Today was actually the first day that I didn't feel well enough to work, so I took the day off, slept most of it. I guess I can go into the tooth surgery. I was definitely frightened to go through this procedure. This was technically my first surgery. I've never had no surgery before. Just the thought of having anything done to myself and the pain and the process of recovering scared me. But, I went in, I well, my father-in-law drove me in and I had was scared. I definitely wanted to run, but as like I just couldn't deal with dealing with toothaches like I had been having with my wisdom teeth. Started back right like the day after Thanksgiving, and it definitely took its toll on me, and I didn't really want to do a whole lot, which is explains why I haven't been uploading or doing a whole lot of things because just the thought of like sitting in here and editing or recording a video while I was in pain wasn't a good idea or the top of the list on my mind. So everyone who stuck with me, thank you very much, and I look forward to more content coming forward. But yeah, we went in. I sat down, talked to the surgeon. He explained the whole procedure, what they were going to do, the complications that could arise. Luckily, everything's been okay. The guy did a really good job. I think the hardest thing for me was after everything, having the whole part of your mouth numb. Because when you go in, they you have the options of like the local anesthetic, and then you got the nitrous oxide, and you have like things where they can put you out. And I did not want to go to sleep because I've never tested to see if I'm allergic. So I was like, okay, well, what do I do? And like before the night before, I sat and watched a bunch of videos just to get my mind in a good place for this. I told him, I want to go ahead and do the nitrous oxide. I want to be at least awake for this. And so they numbed my mouth with some gel, and then they went in with the nitrous oxide. And then once I was calm and collected, because that's what it kind of does. It doesn't really like make you laugh. I know it's called the laughing gas, but you do find things humorous. So you might chuckle on occasion because you're you're kind of like not caring about what's going on. And then when he was putting the shots in to numb my mouth completely, that hurt. But I got through it, and then just sitting there as like looking up at watching whatever was on the TV, and honestly, I think it was Paw Patrol, which is funny. And I was thinking to myself, it would be cool if it was Bluey because it's one of my son and my wife's favorites. It's a great show. Um, and yeah, I went through the process, and you could just feel the drilling, and then you don't feel it, but you feel the vibration. And then like you feel this like pressure as they're pulling. And but everything went well. It took about 20 minutes. The guy told me that my the roots of my teeth are pretty deep. Um but after that, I was like they packed it with gauze. I couldn't talk. Um, I got my medication and gave it to my father-in-law. We went to go drop it off. My wife went ahead and picked it up for me. It was a process that day. I was hungry because I didn't eat. I ate dinner. I had pizza, which is great. I haven't had pizza in 2 weeks. Didn't eat anything because I wasn't sure if I needed to not eat anything. Yeah, it was hard, because your this whole part of your mouth is just numb, and so I could not. I was just poking this, and I couldn't feel it. It just felt like this floaty mass. on my fingertips, not on my face. And so it was really hard to try to find the placement for my mouth. And I ended up biting my lip and getting a bruise. You can kind of tell maybe a little bit. It's gone now. But yeah, I mean, and then I think I got to eat like mashed potatoes that night and I had some pudding and just started the whole process of a liquid diet. It was so hard. I wanted food so bad, but you just can't. Because your gums are irritated and they're trying to heal. Plus you're worrying about trying to get that blood clot to form within the cavity. So I mean it was good. I was out of commission at least till Monday and then I worked from home Tuesday of last week. And then I went into work and luckily they gave me some steroids to help with the process of with the inflammation and everything. And then I got some ibuprofen, and they just said take the ibuprofen 600 milligrams with 2 Tylenol. It'll help with the pain, and that did for a bit. And then I got antibiotics, so amoxicillin, and I went through the process of taking all that, and then my teeth just my mouth just hurt still. So like I had to up until like I think Tuesday this week, I was still having pain. I still have a little bit of numbness, not numbness, but it's sore in my mouth. So I have to be still have to be careful about what I eat and everything. Not something too crunchy. Don't want to ever go through that again. So I'm gonna make sure I take care of my teeth like I already was, but just be a little bit more vigilant. It's not that the wisdom teeth were affected by me not doing what I need to do, but it sometimes you just don't realize that when your wisdom teeth come in, they can really damage other teeth around them, which is the reason why I had two removed on this side. Just needed to make sure I take care of this because it's very important. A lot of health problems can be the root of your mouth, or there are signs for other things going on in your life or your body. I mean, so I was really trying to take care of that because I want to take care of my other things. I want to make sure I go and get a blood checkup, make sure I don't have diabetes. I want to do all these other things that I need to do that are very, very important because I want to be here. I want to be here for my family. I want to be here. I want to be here forever. But other than that, and then my son bringing home COVID on from Friday, my wife getting sick, I think on Monday, and then I tested positive on Wednesday. So it sucks having COVID again. Luckily, I wasn't like my wife. I didn't have a fever again for the second time through this process. It just feels like a very bad sinus infection. Yesterday night was really bad. Like I was having trouble a little bit of breathing, just a little bit, just because I was coughing so much. It felt like I had like bronchitis and I kept sniffling and sneezing, so I didn't get any good rest last night. I think I maybe got 2 3 hours, and then I was just like, no. I called out, and then I rested until 9. Took my antiviral medication, um, and then went back to sleep. Didn't wake up until when my wife and son got home, but just been kind of taking it easy. And then, that's the thing too is like they put me on Paxlovid. One of the side effects is like having a metallic taste in your mouth. I wouldn't say it's a metallic taste. It's like the taste when you take any kind of steroid that like for prescription for asthma or whatever that you're trying to heal, and it leaves that weird taste on your mouth, your tongue. That's what it feels like. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Everything's been okay. I've just been trying to get some rest. I did see the trailer for Final Fantasy um on the 6th. So that we what that was that like what Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Man, I cannot wait for Rebirth to come out. I have it pre-ordered. I have the collector's edition with the Sephiroth statue. I am so ready to be playing that. And then, on top of that, we got the demo, which is the a small portion of the Nibelheim storyline that Cloud tells, to the crew when he's in Calm. It is awesome. I can't wait. I just can't wait. I took some days off for Final Fantasy to play when it comes out. So and I think it comes out. I think I get it like a Thursday. So I'm off that Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. So I should have a good 5-day weekend. Play the heck out of Final Fantasy. And my goal will to be to try to finish it in that time period. Look, I do enjoy these games, and I know I'm trying to rush through them, but it's like I enjoy Final Fantasy so much, especially 7, that it's something I've always done, and I will do with this one. But yeah, it was really cool. You can see certain elements that they couldn't do with the original game. Uh I don't want to give away too many elements of this because if this is their first time playing Final Fantasy and you're watching this, or at least Final Fantasy 7, um, well, I'll let you figure out the story as it goes. But there's things that hint that about Cloud, and it's cool. The combat's fun. The synergy attack's pretty nice. Um, yeah, I didn't play through it right away. I think I downloaded it that night it came out. Played maybe 30 minutes and I turned it off. I tried to play a little bit of it last night, turned it off, and then so I just finished it a little bit ago because I feel up to doing something, which is why I'm doing this episode for you guys. But it looks good. I mean, I'm really happy. I can't wait. It's crazy that it's been what, 2 years, 3 years. I don't remember now. Brain fog. I picked up the Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths part one, so I should have that tomorrow. I know we're gonna watch it. We may do a review of it on the podcast. Actually, we're going to. I'm super excited for what they're doing with this, especially considering I think this first part focuses on Barry Allen, and if you know anything about that book, um, you know uh what he sacrifices, and this is the one thing that like cemented Barry Allen as like one of the greatest Flash besides Wally. Get out of here with that Ezra Miller garbage. He was not Barry Allen. He wasn't even Wally West. He was more Bart Allen, but that guy never should have been cast as the Flash. And it's like, why can't I have a character or an actor come in to play the character true to form? The closest we got was what from the original TV show, and then even the new one was pretty good. But for a theatrical movie, I mean, we really need somebody good for this. And I'd like him to be like he is in the comic. But yeah, what else? Been building some Lego sets. Of course, I finished the Lego Atari set over here. That was really fun. Some really cool stuff. I'm actually, once I feel better, I'm going to do a little video on it, review. I did finish also the Stranger Things house. That was fun. I've actually had that for about 2 years, and I just finally had a chance now that I had free time to do stuff for it and finish it. But it's been fun. It's been really good, kind of like building something and not really having to put forth a lot of effort. Because when you're recovering, it's very, very important that you get the rest you need and, not focus on things that you can't control. I feel bad that I haven't been able to do a whole lot for the channel. I get to play Tekken 8 last Thursday, and that was a blast. Still dealing with the recovery of everything from the pain because I think I was at day 6 at that point since the surgery. And then but I had a good time. My buddy Adrian and Gabriel showed up, and then Phil popped in the stream, and I got him in to play with us and stuff. We had a blast, and that's one of the things I'd love to be able to do more stuff for the channel. I got a couple ideas I want to do. I feel like I've been slacking. I know I have, and to build up what I need to do to garner the audience I want, or the community I have, I need to be on my game. I need to make sure that I release things on a proper schedule and I don't disappoint, because it's like a TV show. If a TV show doesn't air when you expect it to, you may move on. You may lose interest. Yeah, I know that's one of the things that happened to the original Flash. They moved it to a time whenever the World Series was going on, and it completely lost its viewership. Um, and this season got canceled. Another thing too, if you notice, I have a new backdrop. I did change my desk around so that way it's not viewing my bed. A little bit more professional. I might change things here a little bit, but I kind of makeshift what I could to put stuff up here. I still got to do a little couple more rearranging in the room, but this will allow me to be able to do a little bit more. I have my I picked up a smaller TV, a 32 inch, to be able to, you know, play games on that I can also have connected to my Elgato so I can stream stuff. The plan is I want to be able to start streaming some of the games I love playing or games that I feel that don't get the love that they should. One of those being Shadow of Destiny. Fantastic, like exploration, murder mystery type time travel game made by Konami. You are a guy that ends up dying but gets brought back to life to try to figure out why you're being killed. Really cool, really fun. And there's other stuff. I want to play Einhander. I want to play some other RPGs. You know, I do want to play Godzilla, the one on the PS4. So I'm looking at trying to expand some of the things I do. And then another thing too, I know that I want to try to do maybe two Tekken streams a week, if not just one. Um, but because we plan to go to Evo, I just don't know how things are going to go with finances this year. I'm kind of waiting to see what my tax return is going to be so I can determine if I'm going to have the funds, because I'm going to have to book a flight now. Going to have to reserve my hotel, get my tickets, and then start saving for, food and everything else I may need for that trip. But I really want to go, and if it doesn't happen, it is what it is. I will eventually go. That's just for sure. I'm already at the beginning of this year and there's already things that I'm like, okay, I need to worry about first because I should be close to paying off my car this year. And then, I'm trying to get out of pay out some of my credit card debt down and stuff like that. I don't have much, but I want to get debt free, and it's going to free me and my family up to do a lot more things, and then of course it'll free up things to be able to do for the channel. But yeah, I want to be able to do some stuff with my son, have him sit down and play some games with me and us record it and stuff, going to see more toy shops and game stores around Houston, and maybe go and do some stuff where I talk about stuff from my childhood, with my dad, going to the Kohl's flea market, maybe going to Kohl's, walking around, taking photos and videos of the place, and then, like, having my dad and me narrate stories from it. Um, I'd love to be able to go over there to where Super Trek used to be, one of the big arcades here in Houston that we would go to all the time, and I wish was still around. And now it's just a parking lot, and the building there, the building for the arcade was still there, but they remodeled it and everything. It's something different, but there's a lot of things here in Houston I'd love to be able to capture and talk about that that may not be known. That would be cool and interesting to discuss. There's a couple other projects I want to do too, but I'm in the process of taking it step by step, day by day. And actually I may look at getting an editor. I need to try to find some way to be able to free up some time to be a little bit more creative on the process than the editing side. I do enjoy editing, but like a lot of the problems that I've dealt with for the last 3 months was would come home and I'd be tired. And then I would like think about the fact of me spending a couple hours in front of my computer and edit. And then I'm like, well, when am I going to get to do anything else? And just be frustrated. But that's that constant struggle that we have to face with being content creators and being creative types, because you got to sit down, you got to draw, you got to do this, you got to write, you got to I don't know, build models, whatever you do, and be expressive. I know I don't want to be forgotten. I want to leave my mark on history and the people around me, something good, not negative. I don't want to push negativity at all. I want to be positive. I want to help elevate people. I want to make people feel appreciated and be that positive influence for my son and my wife and everybody else. Man. But yeah, no, yeah, I don't know. A lot of soul searching right now. A lot of figuring out what I need to do. It's a lonely process sometimes. But yeah, no, how are I wonder, have y'all ever gone through some like surgeries and stuff that bothered you? Did you man, I don't even know if I asked that question before. I didn't pay attention to what I did for episode 10. Um Hmm. You know, we'll throw this. We'll do something different. What game are you looking forward to this year? I know for me personally, it's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and then Tekken 8. I know there's other games down the road that are going to be really great too, but these are the two that I've been looking forward to the most. And I can't wait to really kind of dig deep into seven, and I need more time with tech. Yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. I appreciate everyone who takes the time to watch this video and comment. If you get the time, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know if there's something you want me to discuss. On top of that, if you like what I do and what I bring to the table, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. It's not much to ask, and I know some people hate that process of doing this, but it goes a long way because if you never ask the possibilities of it happening, you never know. But in the meantime, everyone have a great one. I'll see you later.